Plot course. What did you say? Sorry. Now seems like a better time to go to IOX to me. I agree. But I don't know. Let's just go. It's a long way, but we'll be fine. Sailing to IOX and IOX in space via the wires in the Verdant Pass. Okay. At least I like how it tells you the route and shows you. 6. What happened to the river? I do not know, mistress. Did something change? We are hardly sailing, but we are... What the hell was that? That didn't even look like a turn-off. Or it like sort of dips down. That's weird. Rivers are stronger there, mistress. Oof. Well, if we go again on our wild ride, but then we got in, we got to get out. We're in a rapid! You sound surprised. Maybe it was just a warning. Oof. Do you want to try 6? I can try, mistress, if you are certain. Did we just skip the travel time? We did! We should tell the professor what happened to Rembo. Something weird is definitely going on, and I like it.
After the empty house in the cyclones, IOX felt positively busy.
Look at this place, 6. It's like a haven of light. The one clean place in the whole nebula. Right, we're going up the steps. A wellspring is a source of what? Commonly water. Also air. Like I was still on the wellspring thing. But she's not letting that go. Can go in any of the other places? No. I'm a bit suspicious of Miari now. Just a little bit. Alia, you're back. But I don't know if I want to ask what you found. Maybe you don't, Professor. It's not good news. I'm not a child. Just tell me what you saw. We found a crystal. Remba found it first and left it on Mercy. Toby, for you. Toby, what's up? Okay, are you hungry? I always have to ask him that when he's not quite looking at me, because then I'll know, but he'll just go... Toby, it's not time for food yet. Why don't you go have something to drink? You're all raspy. You're a raspy cat. And, where is he now? Remba settled on Mercy with a woman. Oh, he lied. Has he now? What a fascinating idea. 6, report recent findings, please. Toby! Mistress is dissembling, Professor. Master Remby's ship was destroyed by an explosion, Professor. Interesting. You're certain? You heard the robot and the cat. Did you go anywhere except Mercy, Alia? You tell her, 6. It will be in my full report, Professor. But Remba appeared to be investigating an abandoned hermitage off-river, and you followed him? What did you find there? There was nothing left of Remba, Professor. He's gone. I'm not an idiot, Alia. I understand what being blown up means. What did you find on the moon? I thought you were interested in Remba. I'm interested in the nebula. As are you, which is why I sent you. Now, apart from Remba's idiocy, what did you find down there? Anything? Nothing more? One other thing happened. Mistress? Go on. The hopper malfunctioned. And I spoke to Remba. I fear my mistress is now dissembling, Professor, though to what end I... Sit. I thought Remba was dead. He spoke to me through a robot somehow. And what did he have to say? He told me to find an observatory. That was all. I do not recall this. Interesting. Rember's interest was robotics. Perhaps he found a way to leave a message. So, perhaps Rember found something and it shared his fate. Professor, I fear Mistress Alia is not being entirely honest, again. We found some worthless artifacts. A dagger, a figurine, trinkets. Mistress Alia is hoping not to tell you that we found a crown, Professor. We believe it to be the crown of the Empire. A crown? Let me see it. This is what we found on that moon. Beautiful. Do you know what it is? I'm not certain, but I think it's the crown of the last Emperor of Iox. He took it with him when he went into hiding, when Iox fell. Incredible. It's only a crown. This is indeed the crown of the Emperors of Iox, lost when Iox fell. I can imagine you lifting this from the ashes of the Emperor himself. And yet Rember found him, a roboticist. Embarrassing. Wonder how he did it. So, is that it? What's the matter? It's an excellent find. You've done Iox proud. I don't want to do Iox proud. I'm from Elbereth. Alia, this is your moment. Off you go and enjoy it. I don't trust this bitch an inch. Is Huang around? I have no idea. Most likely. Where else would he be? Please, Alia. Leave me to think. I really don't like her. I don't think there's anything left for me to do here, so we'll just bugger off, I guess. And Alia, don't try to lie to me again. I only wanted to spare your feelings. The truth does not care how we feel about it. We must not care how we feel about the truth. That's actually some damn facts right there. That's some darn facts. Should we leave now, mistress? Don't hassle me. I'll do what I want. I mean, look at that strut. We do what we want. But where do the things in the world come from? They come from the well, mistress. I do not understand the question. She's really just barking up that. So, you were really dug out of a wall on Iox? I believe I was removed from a wall. The exact events are hazy. Oh, totally don't like the dog barking, which is honestly fair. Must be my neighbours. She's got 2 dogs. Where is Rembo? Let's have a snoop about. Let's look at some stuff.
The library is a quiet spot to think. Except when Huang's in there. Which, of course, he always is.
We're not leaving the room. We're looking at all the Huang shit. Yeah, so the animation is janky. The art style is gorgeous. More for the characters than for the settings. Have you found any artifacts you want me to look at? Quite a few. What do you make of this iolite crystal? It's very pretty. Do you know what it is? It looks like iolite, but I'm sure Six could have told you that. It's not worth anything. I'm sure you'll find something better. You'd best keep it. I don't think the archivist will want it. Interesting. How old are these books of yours? Some are really old. But not, you know, not ancient. They date back to the first Empress or so. I've made a few finds recently. Oh yes? Take a look at this cracked model. Can I? There's a fragment of an inscription. I read it as Holy Light. Yes, I think you're correct about light. Nice. We did another one. Woo! I'm glad you agree. Interesting. I've seen something else like that, I think. That was also inscribed. Now where's that volume? Yes, this is it. This was marked onto a wooden figurine of a full-bellied goddess. It was found in a Renaki temple a few months ago. I don't know if it's related, of course. Yay! I love this shit. This one is a phrase run together. Oops, keep pressing the wrong button here. I'm sure my translation for holy is correct now. Damn straight. Maybe, okay, so of speak. Drown holy light. That's pleasant. Endure, bless, speak. I think follow, maybe. I could still change my mind, but follow holy light? Do you have any more like that? Let me see. How about this? It's a picture of a copper effigy of a buxom goddess. It was found adrift in the 14 flows. More stuff? I love this stuff. I really do. This one is a broken piece from a longer phrase. Okay. Sacred. Okay, let's put that in there. All. So it's either sacred or goddess, but I think it's... no. Yes. Something's gone wrong. I must have used the wrong words. Okay, fine. So it's not sacred, it is goddess. I'm convinced my translation for all is right now. Yay! Goddess, I think, loves. Goddess loves all. That will do for now. Do you have any more like that? Let me see. No, nothing comes to mind. Do you want me to archive the cracked model? Take it. Good faith to you. I'll be back shortly. Okay. I hope Huang's not in the conspiracy or whatever. Presuming there is a conspiracy, it does feel like there would be. I said he'd be back shortly, but there doesn't seem to be anything left to look at in here, so let's go. Are you ready to go yet, mistress? Soon. Not yet. So how did you end up in a hole on Iox? I have no idea, mistress. I do not know when I was buried or what I had done to deserve it. Professor Miyari assures me it is part of the Great Loop. The Great Loop. That's how you say that. That's him. We just walked right past him. Doesn't that bother you? That you don't know where you came from? I understood you were an orphan, mistress. Does that bother you? Of course it does. But orphan children aren't like robots. They're common. Everyone knows how children get made. Indeed, mistress. 6. What do you know about the Loop Temple? Don't think there's much down here. I know little of the Loop, mistress. The Loop priests claim that life is a great cycle. They believe that all that happens has happened before. Alia? Good faith to you. Is it true? The probability of it is incalculable, mistress. There is no meaningful data. Interesting. Not sure where we're supposed to go now, to be honest. I mean, Miyari just told us to fuck off. The Loop Temple is extremely well placed, mistress. They have a lot of money and significant power. They are the heart of the Protectorate. Mistress, you may not realize, but the Loop Temple are my owners. But you're owned by the university? By Miyari? Yes, mistress. Look at this thing, 6. It's a monstrosity. I have observed that taste vary greatly between people, mistress. Evidently, it is said to be a sundial. Touch it. It's ancient. Older than all the buildings here. Yay, another inscription. I love these. So they're new Cylons. Oh, sugar. Okay. I can add my translation for protect to my dictionary now. Forever heals pilgrims. May Emperor protect you. That sounds silly, but may Emperor protect you. I think that's correct. An Empire period work then, or older with the motto etched in later. Interesting. I don't think we're done exploring here. I like this place. Was the sundial made here? I should think so, mistress. Curiously enough. Why is that curious? It seems to me this sundial could never have worked, mistress. At least not in this location. No light? I suspect whoever positioned this here did not realize how it was intended to function. So, how do you know how the sundial is meant to work? Maybe we are done exploring. A child could comprehend it. Well, let's go bug what's his face in his library again. He did say he'd be back. Geez, the water looks weird. Yeah, let's go bug him in his library again. If he's in there. If not, we'll just go back to the ship. Oh, there he is. I can see his feet. I found something you might like to see. Let's see now. There's an inscription. I read it as Palace of Pilgrim's Knowledge. Let's have another look. Okay, doesn't like that idea. But I do. Palace of... Ooh. I keep pressing the wrong button. Does Palace of Future Knowledge work better? Thanks, Huang. Why aren't there any books older than the first Emperors? I don't know. There just aren't. I know you've found older. Another thing. Have you ever heard the word Slisset before? What? Slisset? What is happening? No, I don't think so. But, Alia, what's wrong with your robot? Sounds like someone's carving something out of wood. I have no idea. Must be getting old. Mistress, my head. Do you know anything about an ancient observatory? An observatory? That's interesting. Let me tell you something I heard about Renaki. Is there an observatory there? Not quite. I was on Renaki recently. I know, me on a boat, you should have seen me. I turned green. What did you do that for? I've got my secrets, Alia. The curators let me take a few things and trade. Anyway, on the boat there was a trader called Amadou. He was talking, pretty expansively if you understand me, about something he'd found. He called it... well... You asked me about an observatory. That's what Amadou said he'd found. I'm looking for a particular observatory. Not just any observatory. Oh, well. This one sounded like it was old. I thought of you. Who was this Mazwai you're always reading about? She was a sailor from maybe 20 loops ago. She was a travelling monk, mistress. Read anything good recently? This conversation's all over the place. I've been indexing, mostly. I'll take that as a no. Be seeing you, Huang. Okay. Are you ready to go now, mistress? Do we have more here to do? Maybe. We'll have another quick wander. I think we're done with Huang. Where did he go? Maybe he just went to the bathroom. Okay, so that's up the steps. Anything over here? Doesn't look like it. There's doors that we can't go through. Remember, didn't hop her down. He landed his boat. Tried to. Or else he wasn't able to return. Wait, can I just talk to my robot and he can just get us there? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. So, the only places to go here really are... I wonder why Remba didn't use a hopper to land on that moon. Landing his ship must have been almost impossible. Was he a devout believer in the loop, perhaps? The Loopists believe that hoppering is like throwing oneself into a river. It is intended for the dead. It removes part of the soul. That's cheerful. Remba lost more than part of his soul back there. Indeed, mistress. I can't remember what I was saying when I started dialogue. Okay, yeah, the only places we can go are Miyari's office and the library. Cool. It is very warm. I wonder if my weather app is working again. Nope. Weird. That's fine. I really should return this to Mercy. Though I've grown rather attached to it. Have we though? From the marker outside the hermitage on the moon near Mercy, I still don't know what it's made of. It's beautiful enough, but that doesn't explain what Remba was doing with it. I think we should take the figurine back to Mercy. We don't have any other stand-up place to go. I will prepare the tackle, mistress. We don't have any other stand-up place to go, so I'm going to try and return the figurine. I travelled to the lush Mercy, but found nothing except for a curious crystal shard. I missed the place. The air is soft and scented. If there was any reason to return, I would. Then let's. That's the wrong button. It won't let me. We're going to Elbereth. Alright. We're going home. I got myself a giant cup of tea. Sailing to Elbereth. I don't really need to read that bit. The path turns right momentarily, mistress. As should we. Okay. Ah, forced non-travel to somewhere. What fun. Yeah, I don't like it, like, sort of being an open world, but then not. Look out there, Six. Evidently it is indeed beautiful, mistress. Yeah, sure. All yours, Six. Fast travel. I don't think that used to be in there. I think it all used to be manual. I think they updated that. However far I sail, these alleyways will always be home.
We landed in the dust, outside the great walls of Elbereth. No one looked up to watch us arrive. The people here only ever look down.
So this was Elbereth. This was your home? This is my home. I have seen little but Iox, mistress. This is not like there. The Cat-Kiss Gate. That's the way up to the inner citadel. I love the mosaic. That's beautiful, that is. That's something out of Morocco. Mistress, there's only solid rock behind this door. Ah, I comprehend. It is a hopper. Of course it's a hopper. How else could you get up there? I cannot see the eye, mistress. Without a line of sight to the eye, how does one use it? What is a hopper eye? The eye is a focus, mistress, nothing more. It receives and reparticulates the hopper's signal. Think of it as a funnel into which the sounds of your being are being poured. I must assume this gate contains the hopper source. There must be a comparable gate above fitted with an eye. But what is a hopper? We just keep questioning. I mean, what's inside it? An interconnected mesh of quantium. The quantium creates some kind of field which the subject is passed through and dissected via... Mistress, does it matter? I assume you have used the gate before. Hundreds of times. Though as children we sometimes climbed down the outside of the walls. You just say the word. What is the word, mistress? You sound like you don't trust me. A hopper takes one's corporeal form to pieces, mistress. Trust is critical. We don't have to go inside. If you don't want to. I mean, most of the city is in there. But if I don't say the word, nothing will happen. Alberethians use it every day. Oh yeah, I forgot. Toby. Because he's just like this after dinner. Ouch. Go on. Go on. We'll hang out later. Love you. I mean, he meows a lot anyway, but after his evening dinner, he meows out the wazoo, and I can't be asked with it. Do all who enter below arrive above? Stop worrying, Six. Alberethians go through every day. There are ancient symbols here. I used to trace them out when I was a girl. Yay, I love this stuff. This one is a fractured fragment from an even longer phrase. This doesn't feel right. Oh, none of them. Okay. Or, hold on. Where's that go? Yeah, I don't see that anywhere. Or it just crossed... Okay. Okay. I believe you are correct with you, mistress. Yeah. I think ascends. No, wait, welcomes. Goddess welcomes you. It's inviting us in, Six. Set Boyaki Rafa. The gate is asking where you want to go. You can understand it? No, mistress, I was asking you a question. Set Boyaki Rafa. Spacefall runs in seeing a to a heaven's vault stream. Welcome in, Spacefall! The word is cat kiss. Reymenya miyentua. Dialogue goes by so fast. Nothing's happening. Curious. Most impressive, mistress. Oh, guard your sarcasm. Set Boyaki Rafa. I said cat kiss. You stupid contraption. Reymenya miyenihua. It isn't working. I don't understand it. Set Boyaki Rafa. Elbereth? We're doing it differently. We're going for the X option every time because I can't read the dialogue quickly enough to pick an option. Set Bayakirafa. So this might be kind of circular. I'm out of ideas. It's no good. That's supposed to work. Did I say the gate word wrong? I do not think so, mistress. The gate has simply rejected you. Perhaps you are too Ioxian now. How dare you? Why? What did I do? I have no idea, mistress. Maybe the gate didn't like something I've got with me. I've got this dagger. Maybe the gate doesn't like weapons. Do you want this? And the dagger's gone. Is that good? Do you think I'm going to get it back? I freaking love this doorway. Wait, that's it? What do we do? Oh, let's just have a look around, eh? What are the chronicles of Mazwai that Huang's always reading about? I believe Mazwai was a pilgrim sailor. She writes about the various places of the nebula. And about how the Great Loop is acted in these places. Let's look at these feet. Stone feet. The slums below are named after these feet. They're the oldest things here. The full statue must have been colossal. But no one knows what happened to it. Yeah, we could approach the gate again. We're not gonna leave. But yeah, welcome in, Spaceball. This way, 6. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Hope it's not too hot where you are.
The smell of the slums made me feel like a child again. It hadn't been a happy time. A simple one, at least.
Yeah, it's been raining finally, so cool. It's quite overcast today, but still really hot. Do not touch anything, mistress. These structures might topple at the slightest knock. It's all more solid than it looks. God's feet has been standing for some time. I love what it's called, God's feet. Is this the way we came? Yes. Camera turned me down a little bit. There is too much information here. It is most unpleasant.
The heart of the God's Feet slum was Timor's bar.
Why now? Alia or Lazarus?
Timor had never once set foot inside the upper citadel, or so he liked to claim.
By the turning of the waters. You're back. Timor, you should call me Elle. We've known each other long enough. But Alia, that isn't your name. Alia means exalted, high, great one. It's a good name. So, call me Elle. Do you know what Elle means, Alia? It means moon. Oh, I'm up for that. You can't be called Moon. Why not? We might as well call you Rock.
He was
Fire.
the king of the dung heap.
Wrong side. Moon. Moon. Well enough. Sorry, I missed dialogue. We'll just have him. Now then. The rules are the rules. Your friend there stays outside. I will wait as instructed, mistress. Damn. Huh? It didn't argue that time? It usually argues. It's not the same robot as last time. You lost another one? They must adore you on IELTS to keep giving you those things. Or they don't like the robots. Ha! Could be, could be. You look tired. Are you sleeping at night? Or during the day? Of course. The tax collectors from Isles can't pick my pocket if I don't sleep. Always a joke. Always a joke. Your very good health. On the house? This time.
They say rocker is made from river water, that it burns your throat with the cold of space. But it isn't true. Seymour knocks it up out back in an old metal bin.
Well, how about some good news then? I have something for you. A crystal amulet fragment. Dating from the Holy Empire, incredible craftsmanship, such tiny details worked in. Doesn't have an inscribed message on the clasp. I'd say this comes from the moon depicted in the Emperor's wall mural. This will make its location easier to locate. Where did you get the crystal amulet fragment? From one of my customers. You're not the only one who sails to strange shores, you know.
He liked me.
You want another racquer? No, please. Another time. You don't need me to share with you, Timon. You got everything you need. And how do you think I've got it? Just don't forget us all here on Elbereth, Alia. What's the best way through the Citadel gate? I heard there's a shrine somewhere in the Citadel. To some old goddess, no one knows the name. So? They say the gate will let you through if you want to pray to her. But you need to know her name. I don't imagine so. No one does know her name, after all. You're visiting the Catkiss today? Not sure yet. Look at you. The freedom of the two worlds. You should be our ambassador. You'll never believe where I've been, Timor. Into the cyclones. And why would you do a thing like that? If you have a death wish, you come here and drink yourself into a grave like a true friend. I was looking for someone. I didn't find them. Well, what did you find out there? Did you meet the gods? Did they tell you what they're playing at? There was nothing out there. Forget I mentioned it. We're all best sticking with what we have. I saw something terrible out in the cyclones. The burned out wreck of a ship. It belonged to someone at the university. He died out there. And it could have been you. Easily. Still might. I take some real risks out there, alone. And sometimes you wonder why you do it. We all take risks, Alia. Life is a risk. I know. You think I should settle down. On Elbereth, open a shop. There's nothing wrong with a shop, Alia. But you could do more. Even Elbereth has leaders, you know. I heard something out there about a darkness. Something that would fall across the whole nebula. Oh yeah? Did you hear that in the war rooms of Iox? Iox doesn't have a war room, silly. Of course it does. You've just never been invited. Most likely they think you're a spy. You're full of nonsense, Timor. No wonder I liked this place when I was a child. You are still a child. One day, maybe, you'll see what's around you for what it really is. So is the cleaning job keeping you busy? Oh, don't mind me. You know we're all jealous of your horizons. Your place is empty. There's no one here. People have to work. Well, some people. Is that it? Damn. The camera is not friendly in here. Okay. Just having a wander, having a look around. Okay. See you around, Timor. Don't be a stranger. Come on, 6. We have one new artifact to trace. Time to go, mistress. Not just yet. I'm not controlling this. Where are we going? Okay. So we just went in there to see him. That's fine. I do want to see if we can get into the Citadel. Why do people live like this? On top of each other? I want to go in the Citadel. Oof. To be honest, time has been flying. This game is pretty heckin' great. Set Bayaki Rafa. So set, we're gonna try different things. What is happening? What is happening? Set Bayaki Rafa. Okay, he's back. What does that word mean? Merci? Don't know why it would let us do that. Set Bayaki Rafa. Cactus, back again. Iani Huake. That's different. It's working again. That's interesting. It wouldn't let us in earlier, but it will now. I'm gonna switch out my lighting. I'm gonna just pause it real quick. Wait, nothing happened. Pause. Thank you. If I turn... No, I think it's balanced out now. Good, 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 good. We are now somewhat higher up than we were, mistress. Of course we are. We're inside the Citadel. Okay. This is the main courtyard. There are alleys leading off in all directions. It's easy to get lost up here. Don't think we can go... Can we go in there? The door's open. Nope. Okay. Have you lost robots up here before, mistress? I lost 3 up here, as it happens. But 3 had lost itself long before that. Haha, I get it. Nope. Why are the doors open if we can't go in? Asking for a friend. Doesn't seem to be any points of interest up there. It's really warm again. I've never been here before. Rory's yard is this way. You're going to love it. I do not think I like it.
On Elbereth, you could buy anything for any purpose.
Strong as an oxen, dependable, cheap. Mistress? What is this lady selling? It's a work market. Workers? Just keep your head down, 6. I cannot do that, mistress. I am unable to close my eyes. I cannot be here, mistress. We won't be staying long. Now come on. This place turns my stomach too. I might have ended up like this if it hadn't been for Miari. Oh, workers. You mean slaves. Good faith to you. Farouette. Is there something wrong with the gate? No? It's as temperamental as ever. Walk with the goddess. Or die on aisles, I don't care. Oh wow. Jeez. Friendly. You're lost, Farouette? Me? Head, I don't see any of the Farouette here. And you brought a Mayameki with you. A robot here? You've got keen eyes, trader. Ha! The soapstone still has a spark. Tell me, soapstone, who are you to bring a Mayameki down here? What good are the metal things to anyone? Perhaps you're hoping to start a riot. I'd rather my servant wasn't a person. Typical selfishness. Your kind won't be happy until only the mere men can eat. If you go out of business, I won't shed a tear. And neither will the people you have in chains. Farouette, salut. Yeah, keep talking, why not? Yes? Why don't your labourers escape? Don't be so disgusting. They aren't captives. Besides, where would they go? Okay, well, she's done with us, and obviously I'm done with her. Pleasant woman. Yeah, let's go to Oroi's yard. That's where we're heading anyway. We'll follow mistress, let's go.
Oroi was my oldest friend. We'd grown up in the orphanage together.
I think we'll talk to Oroi and then we'll end for the night because my back's starting to hurt. Posture's a bit hecked.
But I had left Elbereth and she had stayed.
Stuff! There's an answering clatter from behind the door. What do we do now? Look at this. I wonder how business is going. The alms tray looks pretty empty. Alright. What do you want? Oh. It's you. Oroi. So? You're here to dump another broken robot on me? I hoped you could fix that robot. Sure. You made out like it was dented, not fried. What's wrong with this one? Nothing. The robot's fine. That's not why I'm here. Watch your back, robot. That's my advice. My role is to watch Mistress Alia's back. What do you want, Alia? I was having a good day.
We'd been friends. Once.
That's a correction from earlier. Okay, I'm gonna look at her stuff. Is there any other stuff to look at? It doesn't look like it. Okay. How's your family? That's what you came to ask me? Alright. My son is fine. My daughter? That's another story. What's happened to your daughter? My daughter thinks she is in love. Well, that's lovely. She's a child, Alia. How old is she now? You know perfectly well how old she is, and she's not old enough. Okay? The cat cascade. How do you get all your tools and things through it? I had to give it my weapons. Yes, it does that. The best way for you to get round it? No idea. I have a Arbeski foil on my arm so it doesn't bother me. A what? Never mind. Don't trouble your pretty head about it. Did you ever fix that robot I sold you? No? Whatever it lost out there, it was really gone. I ended up borrowing a few internals from my collection. Disgusting. So you have a foil in your arm. It's not deep, and it's only a small one. Nothing much, just enough for the gate to recognize you. How's business? Slow enough? Give my regards to Iox, Alia. Wow, they're real pissed that I left. Hey. Can we just keep bugging her?
Nothing.
Shocking.